If heaven feels quiet right now, stop scrolling. This may be the word that steadies your heart. You've been praying. You've been faithful. You've done everything you know to do. And yet God feels silent. No clear answers. No visible breakthrough. Just the ache of wondering if he's still listening. I know that weight, and I won't minimize it. But hear me carefully. What if this silence is not God stepping away from you? What if it's proof he's closer than you think? What if the quiet you're in is the very place where God does his deepest, most careful work? Stay with me, because this perspective could change everything. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are being prepared for something greater than you can see right now. The silent season hurts in a way few people understand. You pray faithfully, you obey consistently, and yet heaven feels distant. You keep showing up, but nothing seems to answer back. The prayers you whisper at night feel like they stop short of heaven. You wonder if God still sees you, or if you've somehow been overlooked while everyone else moves forward. That question sits heavy in your chest. David knew this feeling. In Psalm 13:1, he cried, "How long, Lord? Will you forget me forever?" If you've asked that same question, you're not losing faith. You're walking in the footsteps of someone God called a man after his own heart. This ache is real. It's biblical. And it does not mean you failed spiritually. But here's what you need to understand. What you feel and what God is doing are not the same thing. Let this settle in your spirit. Silence is not absent. God has not turned his face from you. The quiet you're experiencing is not rejection. It's an invitation to trust him differently. Throughout Scripture, God often went silent before he moved powerfully. Think about Joseph. 13 years of silence, a pit, slavery, false accusation, prison, 13 years of God. Where are you? And then, in a single day, everything shifted. Prison to palace. The silence wasn't punishment, it was preparation. Moses spent 40 years in the wilderness before God used him to deliver a nation. Isaiah 45:3 says, "God gives treasures of darkness and riches hidden in secret places." That means some of your greatest blessings are being prepared where applause cannot reach. Punishment pushes you away. Preparation draws you closer. God isn't correcting you. He's crafting you. This season isn't about what you did wrong. It's about what he's building beneath the surface. First, God is growing roots you cannot see but desperately need. Jeremiah 17:7-8 says, "The one who trusts the Lord is like a tree planted by water, sending out roots by the stream, unafraid of heat, still bearing fruit and drought." Notice that the strength is underground, long before the fruit appears. You may feel behind because nothing looks impressive right now. But God is strengthening your faith, your discernment, your endurance in hidden places. Visible success attracts applause. Unseen strength sustains destiny. This is where patience is formed. This is where stability is planted. While others celebrate fruit, you are being fortified at the root. You are not failing. You are deepening. Every prayer that feels unanswered is pressing your roots deeper into living water. What grows fast rarely lasts. What God grows deep will stand. Second, God is building character before he ever reveals calling. You may want visibility, but heaven is after integrity. Luke 16:10 says, "Whoever is faithful in little will be faithful in much." That little place you're in right now matters. Obedience when no one applauds is shaping the authority you let there. God cares less about exposing you and more about preparing you, because exposure without readiness can destroy what promotion was meant to bless. So he slows you down. He refines your motives. He teaches humility and consistency in the hidden places. This isn't a delay. It's dignity. You're learning how to carry what you've prayed for. Frustration says, "I'm stuck." Faith says, "I'm being trained." Who you are becoming matters more than where you are going. Third, God is bringing healing in the quiet. In silence, he tends to wounds you've learned to hide. Psalm 147:3 says, "He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds." This healing is gentle, not rushed. Noise distracts, but silence invites wholeness. God allows tears to fall without shame. He restores trust. He softens grief. He repairs places, rejection, bruises. You may feel weaker, but you are becoming whole. Healing feels slow because it cannot be hurried. God is careful with your heart. He closes doors so you can finally rest. What looks like isolation is actually protection while God works deeply within you. Before He uses you publicly, He heals you privately. Fourth, silence teaches you how to hear God without distractions. When the noise fades, His voice becomes clearer. In 1 Kings 19:12, Elijah didn't find God in the wind, earthquake, or fire, but in a gentle whisper. That's how intimacy grows. Crowds shout, but God whispers. In this season, affirmation is stripped away so trust can be strengthened. You're learning to listen without validation, to obey without applause. Discernment is being sharpened. What once confused you is becoming familiar. You're not losing direction, you're gaining clarity. The whisper feels quiet, but it is powerful. It will guide you, guard you, and anchor you when noise returns. Now, let me speak to who you really are. Hidden seasons try to rename you, but God has already named you. Colossians 3:2-3 says your life is hidden with Christ in God. Hidden does not mean forgotten. It means protected. You are not overlooked. You are set apart. God hides what He treasures. In this season, heaven is guarding your heart, your calling, your future. Waiting is not wasting, it's aligning. You are chosen, even when unseen. Secure, even when uncertain. The silence is not shrinking you, it's strengthening you. And here's what's coming. What emerges after the silent season is not who you were, but who God prepared. Isaiah 61 declares, "Arise, shine, for your light has come." Light comes after darkness, clarity after quiet. You step forward steadier, wiser, unshaken by opinions. Doors open with purpose, not panic. The wait didn't refine you, it didn't weaken you. You rise knowing who you are and whose you are. Blessing follows obedience, not urgency. The season ends with you aligned, confident, and ready. If this message spoke to you, don't rush past it. Let it settle. You're not alone in this season. If you feel led, type "I trust the process" in the comments as a quiet declaration of faith. And if you want more messages like this, reminders of who you are in God, consider subscribing. We're walking this journey together, one season at a time.